Hi everybody, I'm coming to you to share another junk journal. This junk journal is the Time Machine. It is a hardback book, measures 9 by 6. On the front cover there's an image of the Time Machine book cover, a little watch down here with a button, a little watch plate, and a gear up above the time, and some scrap fabric up here. The spine is covered with that gray fabric, and there is a watch clock hanging on a garment pin with some chain. Back cover is Tim Holtz paper and some scrap paper at the top. It is held together with ripped fabric from the spine, same color. It has 113 pages inside. Copy dyed and tea dyed, and every single page has script stamping as well. In the inside cover I have a little folder. It includes a passport that I printed off Jibbid. It has just a scrap piece of fabric or paper, and some boarding passes as well inside here. And it all just slips in there, and it is held closed with Velcro. This is just a printable, and I'm going to cover it up napkins on paper and ripped it apart and just glued that throughout the book. This is Jibbid's printable with stitch ledger paper. This is a rub. I'll let you see the textured stamp throughout the book. It's just a vintage photo, boarding pass, little button cards for a mason jar, just a die cut, and then inventory tags that I printed out and attached fabric to. It's just a baggage tag, and behind it is the Farmer's Almanac, boarding pass, another Farmer's Almanac. This is a printable of a map of the United States, or the world, I believe. And then just some more buttons, more fabric, and behind that is music paper that I got from the thrift store. It's from 1902, so this is really cool. And there's some stamping, some corner stamping, and this is crushed olive, I believe. Tim Holtz ink. Vintage photo. This is baggage advertisements for luggage, calendar, a baggage tag, and a photo, napkin, another inventory tag with some scrap fabric. I want to let you know in these pockets are little index cards that I punched at the bottom and included a Tim Holtz Crazy Bird. Another rub-on. Napkin. This is a vintage advertisement. Another music sheet, inventory tag with some scrap fabric, and a mason jar with a button. And that was signature 1, signature 2. Pretty much the same, just different buttons, different fabric, different ephemera here and there. trying to flip through. I don't want this video to be long. A Rio tag, and then another vintage photo, baggage tag, a map of Australia, another button card, some scrap fabric, and some music sheet music, another vintage map. This is all backed on paper, so you can write on the back as well. Napkin transfer. A vintage photo and postcard. Photo. Napkin. Some corner stamping. A baggage tag. A photo and a calendar. Some music paper and an inventory tag with some scrap fabric. And this is vintage advertisements I just printed off the internet with a little gas mask. Take some time. This is vintage advertisement from the Titanic and another boarding pass. Another inventory tag with some scrap fabric and a button. This is a vintage map in Egypt. Button tag. Some scrap fabric and music paper behind it as well. This is just a collage that I just found on the internet and printed. I just love that. Another take some time. Some postcards, baggage, another button, inventory tag with some fabric, that stitched ledger paper, a little vintage map, a little vintage photo, another button card, some scrap fabric as well. Another vintage map. Another boarding pass and a vintage photo from New York. Almanac, a little rub-on as well. This is to buy acres of land in Iowa and Nebraska. Baggage claim or baggage tag, button card, inventory, fabric, and music paper behind. And then I got that stitch paper and the back cover. I just did these two rub-ons of bird cages. And that is my lovely journal. This will be listed on Etsy shop. The link will be down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.